Hi, I'm Jim Eskin, founder of Eskin Fundraising Training. $1 million gifts are made every day in American philanthropy's vast $557 billion annual enterprise. Your nonprofit's management, board, staff, volunteers, friends, and especially beneficiaries deserve them and the opportunities they unlock. In that spirit, we couldn't be more excited to announce the release of our second book, How to Score Your First or Next $1 Million Gift, to empower professional and volunteer nonprofit leaders to elevate their organizations to the next level of visibility, prestige, and especially positive impact in fulfilling their noble missions that touch, improve, and save more lives, especially helping those who are struggling. Karl, please set the stage and take us through the dynamics of this magical moment in the life of Western Kentucky University.
Well, Jim, when you asked me this question, this was one of the most memorable for a couple of reasons. One, it was a very fulfilling project to work on. And then number two, we talk a lot about fundraisers having their elevator pitch.
Yeah.
This was a case where a volunteer had her elevator pitch literally in an elevator and came out of that with what ended up
Can you
being.
repeat that?
Yes.
I've never heard a real elevator pitch. So repeat that again.
This was a case where our volunteer had her elevator pitch and actually used it in an elevator while on vacation, and this ended up resulting in $1 million gift for the cause that she was a lead volunteer for.
I wonder how many floors did the elevator ride cover? How many floors?
That's a great question, but it was one of those where the gentleman that ended up making the gift asked her, just as you do, so what brings you to Hawaii? They were in Hawaii. And she said, I'm taking a break. I've been doing a lot of fundraising for an institution that's near and dear to my heart. And then he asked, well, tell me about what you're fundraising for. And she said, my grandson has autism, and I'm fundraising for an autism center. And what we hope to create is actually an overarching center that'll deal with a lot of different issues where families can bring their children. And he says, well, you're not going to believe this. I'm actually in charge of a special needs trust. And I would love to hear more about this project of yours. And so there they were in an elevator. By the time they got to the bottom floor, they ended up walking out and they sat down over a cup of coffee and started to talk about this dream that she had. And so they kept in touch. And after their vacation was over, so they kept in touch after the vacation was over. And lo and behold, this gentleman actually came through. He came and visited with us, talked with Suzanne and other families about this project. And he was so impressed with, Suzanne and the work that she was doing that he said, okay, I'm going to give you guys $1 million, but I'm only going to do it if you will name this after Suzanne Vitale.
That gets to our next question. This is a shining example where a very generous donor preferred to remain anonymous.
Right.
Could you talk a little about why donors prefer anonymity?
Yes. There can be a lot of different reasons. The primary reasons that I've dealt with over the years are that they just they don't want to have a lot of other causes start calling.
They don't want every Karl and Jim Eskin out there to call them, right?
That's right. Sometimes there's personal and even family reasons they do a lot of their giving, if not all of their giving, anonymously. And I think it's important to point out, Jim, that we talk about these anonymous gifts. it's very rare that the institution or the organization doesn't know who the gift is coming from.
Yeah.
But just the fact that they want us to keep them, confidential. I have, though, worked on some gifts that came through a third party, like an attorney,
Yeah.
where we really
Yeah.
never knew who the donor was.
Yeah.
And so it was truly anonymous in that case.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yes.
My experience, usually the nonprofit really wants the donor's name more than the donor themselves, because it is the best marketing tool to leverage other high wealth individuals.
Absolutely. And we say that so much to donors that, just having their name associated with the project, with the institution, with the organization, will inspire others. They'll see themselves, they'll see one of their peers doing something like that. And it can make a big difference.
I tell you what, we're going to get you, if you want to, you can experiment with that bourbon and rum, though.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I like each with Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Yeah.
I bet good. I've been to Jamaica twice. They take a lot of pride in their rum. I wonder who, comparing Puerto Rico and Jamaican rum, I wonder what type of contest that is.
Yeah, that's a good question. I have had both. I'm going to always pull for Puerto Rican rum, but it's not bad.
Do you still have family in Puerto Rico?
I do. Matter of fact, my mom and my father are both still there.
Great.
Yeah.
Is the country, I know they've had some economic challenges. Is it settling down a little?
It's settled some, after Maria, they really struggled for quite a while, but tourism is back. They still have some rolling blackouts to deal with. My brother and I actually bought my parents a generator so that they could, deal with that. But otherwise it's not bad. My brother and I went back to visit my parents this past spring.
And are they in San Juan, or where are they?
They're actually on the west side of the island in Rincon. It's a nice little beach town. They have a lot of surfing competitions there.
How close to the water is their house?
Oh gosh, a block.
Wow.
In a city. Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Yeah. Hey, Karl, thank you. Every time I ask for your help, you're there. You have a great team, and what you've done for the profession.
How to score your first or next $1 million gift. 104 easy-to-understand pages filled with strategies, best practices, and homework assignments is now available in both print and digital formats through Pathway, our book distributor, and Amazon. Quantity discounts are available to nonprofits who want to share books with teams of management, development staff, board, and volunteers. The book becomes available on November 12th, 2024. But for those who pre-order, we have a special offer. Just click on the URL link in the video description and reserve your copy. We'll send you a complimentary copy of our first book, 10 Simple Fundraising Lessons, a $16.95 value that provides a solid foundation to understand how to best apply the lessons highlighted in the new book. That's 2 for the price of 1. Thank you for watching.